Alright guys, Loco Broly 69 back with the last part of Vault of Glass, Gatekeeper and Atheon. So now that we've finished the jump puzzle, you're going to be coming up to this hallway here, and the Gatekeeper is going to be on the other side. The reason I'm showing all of this stupid crap right now is because we're talking strategy right now. This fight requires a little more finesse than a lot. Both of these fights do. Now that you've dealt with the Templar, you should be ready for this though. So what we're going to do is we're going to use 2 warlocks to get the relics, and I'll explain it as it goes along. But basically we're going to pull our snipers out, and we're going to count down to 3. We're going to do as much damage to the Gatekeeper as we possibly can to kill him in this portion. Then we're going to run, and we're going to open up the light plate, which will then open the portal on the Mars side. Once the portal is open, we as in myself, which is a warlock, another warlock, and then someone else, whoever, to do damage to the Gatekeeper inside this portal. Will go in and kill him. They will leave before he dies, so they don't get marked and they won't go blind. And then I will run up and grab the relic, come out, and cleanse anybody if they did get marked so they can see again. And then we'll go to Venus, and I'll explain that part. So right now we're just doing as much damage as possible. I didn't have any rockets, so I did have to damage the boss with my Atheon's epilogue. Basically, you got 3 people in. I just told them to get out. I'm going to come up here and do damage to the boss. Once he goes down, now careful, because when his body hits the ground, he will explode, and that will kill you. You pick up the relic, and it's exactly the same controls that it was on the Templar fight, but your job is a little more important this time. So now you head back through the portal. As soon as the cleanse is up, which is your grenade button, you can see it in the lower left hand. Just cleansed everybody, so now they can see, and the only reason that they wouldn't be able to see is if they got marked inside the portal. Now you run to the Venus side, and that is going to, it's going to be the second part. So you basically just get the portal up by getting that light plate up. You'll see the portal form here in a second. And you'll have to have a super up for this, and you do that by killing those enemies. That's how you saw me do that. So then you'll hit L1, R1 on the boss, doing as much damage as possible. And only 2 people go in this time. It's myself, the relic holder, and then another warlock. And what we're going to go ahead and do, I'm going to kill these guys, and the Gatekeeper is already down, or should be damn close to being down. Alright, so my friend Phoenix has the other side. I'm going to cleanse, that way once he runs through we can both see. And you want to do it again, if you're starting to go a little dark before you exit the portal, or do it on the outside like I just did here. So now, basically, while all of this is going on, a horn goes off, and the conflux in the middle, just like on the conflux section, will show up, and you're going to want to send a Titan and a Hunter, or, basically just somebody to hold down the fort, because the Vex will try to sacrifice themselves again, and if that happens 3 times, it's over. Now, once again, these portals will open back up, and you're going to be fighting Praetorians again, and these Praetorians are extremely powerful. The best way to do it is to just double jump shield slam. In some cases, you'll see me knock them back through the portal, which honestly, it looks cool. See, there he went. But it doesn't really work out that well, because sometimes you'll end up fighting 2 at once, and that's never a good situation. So you got the portal on the left, portal on the right. Everybody else, other than the 2 relic holders, are in the middle, and they're shooting the Praetorians that spawn from the top. Not just Praetorians, but all kinds of X. So once the time limit is over, you will get your loot because the conflux will be done. That was pretty much Gatekeeper. I mean, if you have a well-coordinated group, it goes just like that. Alright, and now on to Atheon. Basically, we're going to get, stand here and get both of these portals up. That way, you're not really getting the portals up. What you're really doing is you're having 3 people on one side, 3 people on the other. Because what Atheon is going to do when he walks down from the top is he is going to teleport randomly 3 people onto his side. So you will enter Venus, which you just saw, or you'll enter Mars. And 1 person will pick up the relic, and then there will be oracles. So the relic holder kills the ads, and then you will do damage to the oracles. Now, if you're outside, you'll be killing supplicants, which are basically beefed up harpies that self-destruct if they get close to you. So on Venus, there is a Praetorian, and you want to hit him with rockets just to help out the relic holder here, because I mean, even with them doing that, I still almost died right there. The only thing is you don't want to throw grenades, because the grenades will make him teleport, and that is no bueno. So I just cleanse them again, because every time that you go in, you do get marked. They're going to be doing damage to the oracles. You saw me. You can do a shield slam, but be careful, because you can fall off the side. You're going to want to get a second cleanse out, which is right here. And then when people leave, or you can cleanse outside. Cleansing outside is probably the best bet. And when you leave, an important note is to always leave in single file line, because we've had it 100 times where people will go in at the same time and somebody will end up still marked and going blind, and they're still in Venus and everybody else is out here fighting. They're having to jump to the middle platform blind, and they frickin' die, and it's a huge pain in the ass. So I'm going to explain this part too again, so don't worry. Basically, the people who don't get sent in will get detained in these shields, just like on the Templar fight. And you have to listen to your team, because basically they're going to call out, I'm on the Mars side, which is on left, or I'm on the Venus side, which is on right. And by the way, if you do get teleported to Mars, you do not help the relic holder. The relic holder will run around to the right and kill the hobgoblins by himself, and you will only damage the oracles. Like I said, on Venus, you shoot a rocket, you hit the Praetorian, try to take him down as low as possible, then focus on the oracles, and your relic holder should be good enough to hold it. Okay? Basically, we're killing these, we're getting the portal up, that way they can exit, and we're killing those supplicants. Now, this part here, the relic holder comes up, and you hold L1, and you will create a shield that you can shoot through, and he cannot damage you through. You want to have a Titan with a maxed out defender class, that way you can get weapons of light, and he will drop his bubble in the back. You run back through. I didn't do it this time, but you back up, you get the bubble, and it gives you the buff, and then you run back through, and you'll be doing extra damage. Also, killing the oracles is necessary for the buff that it gives you. For the life of me, I can't remember what it's called right at this second, but it'll show back up. It's like Time's Vengeance or something, and it gives you extra damage on Atheon. Also, with Weapons of Light, you'll be doing tons of damage. Also, whenever the bubble goes up from the Titan, you want it closer to the back, and you want the relic holder to be closer to the front and a little bit to the right, because you will catch splash damage off of that middle platform right there, off that little thing that sticks up. So this is going to be the last time that we do it.
Just get to the middle. No, why the... Okay, here we go.
And this is pretty much it. Yeah, see, Time's Vengeance. The other thing that you were seeing us do is Time's Vengeance, when it counts down, that's when the shield is going to lose its ability to protect you. And what we ended up doing was you get tons of orbs while people are doing this fight. So when the Titan pops the bubble in the back for Weapons of Light, by the time that that buff is over and most people try to run, we just pop another Titan bubble and stay in there. You can still damage the detainment shield, and you can still get out. And that's pretty much Atheon. Another thing I wanted to point out is that you are going to have tons of fun in this raid, and you are going to wipe a lot. So hopefully this video has helped you do that, but if you do have to wipe, make sure that you have fun with it. I mean, seriously, this game is amazing. I can't wait for Sword of Crota. And also, Sword of Crota, we are going to try to figure out all of the raids, and my videos will be posted as soon as we have viable strategies. I want to thank you guys for listening to my bullcrap rambling while we watch these videos of Vault of Glass. Honestly, I hope they helped. And if you like, watching my stuff like this, I'll continue to post them. Also, check out some of the music videos that I have. And subscribe to my page, seriously, because, I mean, I really enjoy putting these videos up and trying to help other people. Also, thank you to my friends Mike and F and Black Guy, Phoenix, Stumpy also for being there to teach us how to do this, because a lot of us really didn't know what was going on until he told us. Thanks, guys.
He ran from you.
Happy hunting, Guardians.